What's up, everybody? We are back. We are off the crossbar. I am the coach, Pete Eidner, and I'm here with my main man, the co-coach, Adam the Miz Mizell, and we are here in the bowels of a movie theater in Dundalk, safe from the gunfire of Baltimore City. What's up, Miz? Tell them how it's going.
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Man, if I were any better, I'd be twins.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, man, this is such a great part of the year. You got a high school season kicking in, the Premier League's kicking in. It's just a world full of soccer. College is kicking in. It's just awesome.
I'm a fan. I love this jersey, by the way. Long sleeve, white Manchester United jersey. Class. All class.
Look, this was one of my favorite years when they had this kit.
Okay.
And this was a Christmas gift for my kids, and I've kept it ever since. This is one that I don't fold. I put up on a hanger. If you flip the patch, it's got the little Old Trafford message in there.
Oh, nice.
Every year they.
You know what that message says, by the way? Do you know?
On this one, I do.
Yeah. Do you know what it says on the real jersey?
No.
It says, "We'll be back."
By the way, that was the super producer, Phineas O'Goonigan, back again.
Good day.
Back and he's got a 5-gallon iced tea over here. I love that.
I tell you what, that's good. That will juice up the kidneys.
I didn't even know Lipton made them that big.
It's just I'm really small. It looks big next to me.
Do you just go, hey, give me a vat of your finest iced tea?
Yeah, I order it by what's that German thing? Like growler or whatever. Yeah, I just ask for one of those every time I go somewhere.
Phineas is looking sharp today.
I know.
Got the Brooks Brothers button up. You know?
Brooks Brothers, hell yeah.
Look, I didn't even know he had a shirt with a collar.
That's not a collar. That's another shirt coming out of this one.
He's upgrading his wardrobe as he
back to football, boys.
All right. So yeah, greatest shirt ever, in my opinion.
Coach, I'm ready for the misery question of the day.
Lay it on me.
All right, Coach. Mystery question of the day. I need your opinion on this. We walked through this movie theater to get to the studio. It smells great, as I always say. The smell is just unbelievable. If you were here, but you walk by the candy aisle,
right?
So there. I have a favorite movie theater candy.
I do too.
What is the best movie theater candy and why?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Are you talking about my favorite or what is the best?
Well, it would be one and the same, right? Your favorite, you would think this is the best.
Okay. Well, I can argue that point, but
down into two parts. Okay.
So popcorn does not count.
No.
Popcorn does that. We have to strictly candy.
It has to be either made by Mars or Nestle or one.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So I think the best, without a doubt, Twizzlers.
Okay.
You get that pack of Twizzlers, that will last you an entire 2-hour movie. That might, you can't watch a Spike Lee movie with the Twizzlers because he doesn't know what an editor is, but it'll last you most movies, and they're freaking great. It's man, you just can't get enough Twizzler. But the best, in my opinion, because I would never buy them anywhere else, but when you go to the movie theater and you look, it's like looking at like jewelry in a jewelry store.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like they got it all in the glass case. Snow caps.
You got to be kidding me.
That snow caps, they call me. They call me, and it's like, Pete, you want us. And I buy the snow caps. $7 for snow caps. I'm all in.
Coach, I'm blown away. And you know why?
Why?
Because my favorite candy is snow caps.
Get out of here.
Yes.
I tell you what.
I quit. I quit.
And I will say,
I'm not producing this show. I cannot work with two guys whose favorite candy is snow caps. I have drawn the line. I have drawn the line.
You don't like snow caps?
Let me explain what snow caps are.
What?
Snow caps are for candy for people to put in their pockets before they go in the movie. They're poor people candy.
Really?
I look at them that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Phineas, I'm disappointed.
No, I'm disappointed, boys. Both of you chose snow caps. Neither one of you chose peanut M&Ms, which is nothing. If we put up a national poll, you two would be in the Juneau, Alaska section of where we want to live in America.
Well,
Do you understand?
Juneau, I couldn't give a shit because I like snow caps.
Here's the thing. And snow caps outside of the movie theater are not easy to find.
No.
And there's a reason.
So my wife.
No one wants them.
My wife will go on a scavenger hunt and find them and buy them, and we have them in the house all the time.
I'm telling you, I like the snow cap. Nothing wrong with peanut M&Ms. They're fantastic.
But there's plenty wrong with snow caps. I don't even know what those little crunchy things are on the top. Do you?
Snow.
Well, I will tell you, I was 8 years old when I learned that peanut M&Ms are a rich man's candy.
That's not a rich man's candy. No. Don't twist it. Don't twist it.
He gets his shirt with a collar, and all of a sudden, he's judging my candy.
Did you bring your Lamborghini, Phineas?
No, I brought the Porsche today.
And in the cup holder, he's got a box of peanut M&Ms.
No, seriously, do you ever take the snow caps and just pour them in the popcorn bag, shake it up, and eat them together? That's what I do with peanut M&Ms. It's amazing.
That is
It's a good idea, but I don't.
What do you mean it's a good? How do you not do it?
I have never done that. Stop the show. Let's go watch Lilo and Stitch 2.
Let's do it.
Screw soccer. I'm doing this.
Coach, let me back it up a little bit. The Twizzlers. I'm not a straw guy. I don't drink from straws, but those who do will bite both ends of the Twizzler, and then that becomes a straw.
Yes, girls.
Girls do. Okay.
Girls do that.
I do that.
Eat snow caps and the Twizzler straw.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I know that there's a lot of questions now. I'm just going to take my masculinity and go out the door. What's left of it anyway?
I feel like the Manchester United long sleeve jersey is a little tight. Might be cutting off some circulation.
He's very Cantona today. Like, he's very
avant-garde.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Avant-garde.
Yeah.
I tell you, the way he's saying that is like French for gay.
Coach, college soccer season is upon us.
Yes, it is.
I'm excited.
I am so excited.
And here's why I'm excited. There, in our live streaming television package, we try to eat dinner at home every night as a family, but we always have the TV on while we're eating dinner. So during the season, we have ESPN Plus plugins,
right?
And so we get games from all over the college landscape. And
that's
it could be
awesome.
Any division, anywhere. And I stick to the ones that are, more localized, mid-Atlantic teams, whatever. A lot of PA, Virginia,
right,
so forth and so on. And it's just interesting to me. We'll have a game on while we're eating dinner, and it could be Susquehanna University against, Eastern University. And the commentators that they have for those games, all quality, but they give you like the local flavor,
right,
of the game. So while you're watching the game, it's, hey, well, we got a break in the action. The ball's out of bounds. Come down this week to the flea market, on Saturday from 10 to 2, that kind of stuff. And
I love that.
It's just great, right? It ties it all together. But the college soccer season is always exciting. It's like high school, but times 2 because the recruitment's different, and now with all the NIL stuff and all that. But it's just an exciting time of year. I'm excited. You?
I love college soccer. First of all, in my opinion, highest level of amateur soccer you can play in America, bar none.
Agree.
Now, I have some issues with it. Like, for example, way too many foreign players coming in and taking spots because of the way the NCAA set up the rules. But we got a lot of players, local players, who might be making big splashes this year. Ricky Schisler comes to mind at UMBC. He's one. Casey Price from Archbishop Curley. He's down at Maryland. I think he's getting minutes, which is super cool. You got a bunch of guys at the D3 level that are playing at a very high level. Man, it's great to follow the local guys doing big things.
It's great. And it's very cool, especially ones that that you played against, right? And you've seen them play, and or ones that you've actually coached.
Right, for sure.
Whether it was for 1 season, 5 seasons, doesn't matter. It's still really cool to watch. Hey, I knew him when he was 11, and now he's playing at the collegiate level, and it's just really cool.
And he's on TV. You know,
He's on TV,
and it's wild. It's really cool to watch. Like take for example, I played at UMBC. When I played at UMBC, the field was like an Iraqi battlefield.
Right.
The locker rooms was like a dungeon. It was like the International House of MRSA.
Yeah.
In there, it was disgusting. But now they built it up. It's beautiful, and the field they play on, I mean, it's so soft, Bermuda grass. It's gorgeous. They get like a couple thousand people at every game. You know, Anthony Adams is coaching.
Yeah.
And just you're rooting for him. You got, Pete Caringi III on staff there. I think Quantrell Jones might be one of the assistants there.
Solid staff.
And you want to root for those guys and follow them. And it's just, I'm excited for them.
Yeah, and they do a good job of always trying to keep in mind, hey, look, they'll mix in the guys that aren't local with the guys that are local. They do a nice job of mixing that together and kind of, keeping in mind, hey, look, it's nice to have local guys in, and that helps the community get behind them a little bit better.
That's why that's kind of what keeps me involved, because I'm so busy. I don't necessarily have time to go to a lot of games, but because I know these kids that are now playing at that level, man, you just want to root for them.
Yeah, and Loyola Stadium setup is unbelievable.
I love Loyola Stadium.
I mean, that field is like absolutely ridiculous. It's 3 acres big, but
right.
It's a great setup, and then they use that for the high school finals and stuff like that. It's awesome.
They Loyola, by the way, I hope they have a great year. You look at the local guys on that team.
Yeah.
They have quite a few, but that stadium. Phineas, you ever been in that stadium?
Loyola?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I usually go every year and watch the high school finals. It's a great day.
It's unreal. And going like underneath, because I had to coach in there.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And it is like you feel professional. After the game, they take you up on an elevator to the press room.
Yeah.
And it's wild.
Well, let me ask you both a question. Don't you find it very American that when it comes to soccer, we have embraced the culture of it worldwide, the treating it like real NFL and NBA and Major League Baseball sort of caliber facilities, but we're not really still focused on the fundamentals. Like, I know it's interesting. I'm listening to you guys talk, and it's really fascinating for you two to talk about coaching high school, because that next level of college is where it gets real serious. That's the breaking point in a lot of kids' careers, whether or not they go on or not. My question for you two is this. As high school coaches, at that age, do you know when that kid's got it or he'll never have it? Can you look at a kid, a senior, and go, awesome college career, doesn't have a prayer? Most of the time.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you fair with them? Do you tell a kid that's trying to get into a $150,000 school, buddy, this ain't for you. You're going to waste your money and break your heart. Go to D3, play every game, have a great career. You're not going pro.
You don't have to do that.
Really?
Oh, the system shakes it out pretty.
That's what I wondered.
Quick. So, here's the thing: if you're coaching a kid in high school, they're not getting recruited based on the high school. They're getting recruited based on their club.
That's the other thing I was getting at.
The high school thing is different. It's passionate. It's fun. It's good soccer, but it's not where you get the peanut butter on the bread.
Right.
That happens at your club. So, but you can tell, oftentimes when they're freshmen, sophomores, you can look at a kid and say, that kid's going to latch on somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
But every once in a while you get a late bloomer that gets into a college.
Yeah.
And maybe doesn't have the fanfare going in.
Right.
And just blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and back to your point about the facilities and all that, and then our national team, we're still struggling there, but we have all the great facilities like they do in Europe everywhere, because it's easier to build facilities than it is to develop players.
Well, that's my point aren't we focusing more on the culture instead of the fundamentals and the actual style of play that America needs to develop for the national team? Because I think that's been our biggest problem. We change our style every coach, and we keep changing coaches. Do you guys agree with that? Or
Yeah,
I'm just
I
talking
do.
as a fan.
Yeah, I totally agree with it.
And we took out the school. We took out Bradenton.
Yep.
Which was just fatal for the United States national team. Which we're still paying for that, by the way, because our product is not, it's not where it should be for as much as resources as we've dumped into the national team.
And like you get like Jurgen Klinsmann when he took over, great concepts, great ideas, right? He wanted to play a very a German style of play, but the problem is we don't have the same players. So
and that's fine. I mean, that you play to your personnel, right?
Right. But I think what he was trying to do, and I think it's a noble cause, is let's get this style of play all the way up from youth to here to the national team so that it's seamless. But by the time it got to where some of those players were getting there, he ends up getting fired. A new guy comes in and let's revamp the whole thing.
Yes.
So you never really develop an American style. And I find that I just wish they still had Bradenton. I wish the national team was its own entity and its own special thing where we took players at a young age, send them to Florida, teach them how to play, send them out and bring them back.
Yeah. I've always looked at American teams like it's a big group of like Ferraris, Toyota Camrys, and then the pickup truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you have all of one of those, no success. But if you have the right mix of those, like our Christian Pulisic right now is our Ferrari.
Right.
He's one of our. So, but you got to have that right mixture, and then our work rate, our scrappiness, our fight, our grit. Like that's what our staple was for so long, and now we've kind of like. We still have that mix of Ferraris and Camrys and pickup trucks, but now we don't have as much fight and as much grit, and as much determination. And it's
you know who I think we need? I'm not being funny here, and maybe not him exactly, but the mentality. Because in my opinion, you just hit what America needs to do. Roy Keane.
Oh, I love
Could you
Roy
imagine a Roy Keane approach to the national team? America is known for being tough, redneck, in your face. We can fight right here, or we can go in the locker room or the parking lot. And I think a guy like Roy Keane can take players with that mentality, then find the Ferraris, tell the Ferraris to shut the fuck up and put the ball in the back of the net when it's given to them, and let the beasts control the midfield and tempo.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Roy Keane, I don't think he's probably a legit option for a head coach, but to have a guy like that on your staff,
I mean, that
mentality is freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
You know who said it best? And that honestly, the best way I've ever heard it summarized is by Pepe Perella, my high school coach, right?
Long live Pep.
Oh, he was the best. He said, look, we got two types of players. We got piano players and piano movers.
Right.
And he was talking about Jules Salenza is a piano player. Most of that team at Curly back then, they were piano movers. And the piano movers had to freaking win the ball and then give it to the piano players like Michael Bailey and Ryan Hacks but we had that share of guys that could just feed Jules. And when that happened.
And that's any team, I think, for the most part. But in Europe, it's more robotic. Like all those guys that are on the teams, they kind of all look the same.
Yes.
They all play the same because they're cultured that way. Whereas here, I think we're way more diverse in our lineup and our personnel.
Absolutely. And we got athleticism through the roof.
But if we don't have that, killer mentality, that assassin's mentality, like we have no chance because we're not as good a player.
I agree.
As the rest of as the top teams in the world.
But we got some good ass college stadiums.
You know what else we got?
What else?
We got good high school games coming up.
We do.
We're getting into scrimmage season, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about scrimmage season? What do you don't like?
Here's what I like. I love because you get a chance to test what your teams do without any consequence.
Sure.
There's no downside to it. And like for me, we're working on shape. Yeah, we're working on checking to the ball and knocking it and all that. But I don't know who my players are until you see them with somebody against live competition.
Sure.
Because you can mix inter-squad games up all you want. It doesn't have the same intensity. it doesn't have the same flow. It doesn't have the same speed. And there's some players who look great in practice, but can't translate that. But you have them maybe at center midfield, but maybe they're an outside back and you get to chest all that stuff. What I don't like, here's what I don't like. I don't like how now social media becomes part of the scrimmage season.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it can be more of a, hey, we have a game, come support if you want.
Yep.
You come watch our guys, where everyone's going to play, that type thing. And then other teams take it, more serious and, hey, we're going to play this. We're going to play only our starters per se for the bulk of the minutes, 95% of the minutes. And then we may get into the bench from there or maybe not.
So I saw this morning. Speaking of that, this morning, I saw a girls' high school team, IAAM top division, played a lesser opponent and beat the snot out of them.
Okay.
I think the final was 6-1.
And this was a scrimmage. And they post the score, like they show one of the girls like shooting or something on their team, and it posts the score. And I'm like, that's a little out of bounds for me. Because what if the other team, number one, number one, they're a sparring partner for you if you're one of the top teams in the state. If you are a boxer and you're not going to brag that you beat up your sparring partner, you should beat up your sparring partner. Sure.
And move on. You should learn from it, take what you can take, and move on. You don't want to humiliate your sparring partner by saying, I just kicked Joe Schmo's ass. And the second thing, how do you know that your sparring partner in this scenario didn't play a lot of their second string? So now you've just humiliated them publicly by showing that everybody that you beat up somebody that maybe isn't as good naturally and maybe was working on some things.
I've been in this situation before, and I would hope this. Free country, do whatever you want to do, right? I would hope that anyone who would read that or consume that information is just, okay, in one ear and out the other. That's my hope. Now, there's a program who, are they using that for recruiting purposes? Are they using that? I don't think it's braggadocious reasons, right? Is it recruiting? Is it, hey, look, this is kind of like a preview of what we're going to do this year. And they're kind of putting people on notice, but I would probably approach it the other way. I would want to fly under the radar.
I'm with you.
Who wants to go jerk the Tiger's chain? Not me.
No, not me.
So I'm with you. I don't know, but it's interesting.
And you know what it does? It just sets up bulletin board material for everybody else.
That's what I'm saying about the Tiger's chain.
So look, do what you want to do, but I don't like that part about the scrimmage season. You beat me, you beat my team in a regular game and you post the score. That's it. That is the score. We gave you our best, you gave us your best, and that's how it turned out.
It's kind of like when, if I have my starters on the field and the other team has their second string, I would hope that unless it was, a way, way better program, but just say even programs or close to even, I would hope my starters would be able to figure that out.
Yep.
Kind of like when Thunderlips went against Rocky in that exhibition.
Yeah.
Do you think Thunderlips should have easily won that?
No, I think Rocky should have easily won that.
You think Rocky should easily?
He was allowed to punch.
But Thunderlips was 4 times bigger.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Did Rocky, through the 90 Rocky movies, did you learn nothing?
I learned, but my thing is Thunderlips was so big that he could have just took Rocky and thrown him out of the ring. Eventually, he would have got disqualified.
He did. He threw him out of the ring, and then Rocky got in and beat the crap out of him because Pete's right. Rocky is the $6 million man to the rest of us that never got the operation. That's who Rocky is. The $6 million man with none of the parts, just the mindset.
But the best line in that whole scene is when Hulk Hogan goes, Thunderlips, the ultimate male versus the ultimate meatball.
It's the best. It's the best.
That is my favorite line. In the flesh, baby.
You know what?
Still the best Hulk Hogan impression I've ever heard.
My favorite thing about the Rocky movies is that they always had the same commentators.
Oh, hell yeah.
Stu Nahan.
Stu Nahan, yeah. No, they were never sick. They were never out of town for the event. They were always, and we're back again. This is Stu Nahan along with Madison Square Garden. They're always available. I love how they're always available.
Well, it was the guy's famous. None of us probably know his name. The guy from Madison Square Garden with the drop down mic when we were kids. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Madison Square Garden.
The guy with the mustache.
Yeah,
He's in those movies.
Yes, that's the point though. You go, it's so funny. Those guys are always available.
Yeah.
In real life, they were always available. It's insane. Everything I ever watched from Madison Square Garden, that dude said it. And it's crazy.
And the best line he had in that scene was, "And that's the end of the evening. Thank God."
Or he said, "See you next year," or something like that.
Thank God.
I always, when I was a kid, I thought that was Raleigh Fingers. I was like, wait a minute, is Raleigh Fingers doing the mic at Madison Square Garden?
Oh, that's funny.
Finny, you got to put up a picture of Raleigh Fingers.
I definitely
next to that
will, without
guy.
a doubt.
We are off the crossbar. I am the coach, Pete Eibner. This is the co-coach, Adam the Miz Mizell. Miz, what's next on your agenda, sir?
What's something that goes on in your world that's weird, that goes on in your world that you just can't explain?
Soccer related, non-soccer related, or either?
Either or.
All right. Look, this is talking a little out of school because this is like really happening to me. It's in my personal life.
I'm pumped.
I get up in the middle of the night for no reason, walk downstairs and eat grapes.
Every night?
As far as I know, this happens quite a bit. My daughter gave me like a thing. It's like a gumball machine full of grapes, and it says night grapes because my family makes fun of me because I get up the last couple of nights, I must wake up in the middle of the night, and I wake up the next morning and I got this yellow and orange gunk all over my hands. Like can you see that a little bit? Like it's like orange.
It's a little bit, yeah.
It's weird, and it doesn't come off. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm in the middle of the night wrestling with an Oompa Loompa. I have no idea what's going on, but I wake up and I got this orange crap on my hands.
Are you a sleepwalker?
I think that's what I'm getting at, Miz, is because I very rarely have recollection of eating grapes, but I'll wake up in the morning and I'll have like grape skins in my teeth.
Pete, I'm not being funny, and seriously, because it's like a thing you're talking about. You don't understand it. You wake up this orange. I'm going to tell you a quick story because it'll help you relax. I actually had that little orange thing like in my area one time.
Right.
I went to the doctor, and he looked at it, and he said to me at the end, "Listen, you're okay, but you got to stop eating Cheetos in bed and then pleasuring yourself." So I'm just saying it is on your palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not sleepwalking?
I'm going to have to look.
We're going to have to check the videotape.
Because if my Johnson looks like Donald Trump, I think you've solved the problem.
Are you waking up with crusty underwear?
Not that I'm aware of. Okay. So I don't know where it would go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Coach. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know how grapes. What kind of grapes are you eating that are orange?
They're not orange. I just know that I eat grapes.
And you wake up with an orange palm.
I wake up with orange palms. It's
Miz,
weird.
I'm sorry you asked this question. I'm so weirded out now.
And there's nothing you're grabbing in between the grapes.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's like
Not being funny. Do you take Ambien by any chance or sleep aids?
I don't take
no
anything.
Sleep aids.
Nothing.
And I know you're a health nut, but you don't like hit a pot pen or something.
No.
That's great. I don't know.
It's weird.
Well, process of elimination.
I'm not shaking your hand anymore. I guarantee that. I love you. I'll hug you, but you're not touching me with that Cheeto hand you got going on over there.
Don't know what it is.
Process of elimination. What things are orange in your kitchen? Oranges?
There's oranges, but I'm not eating oranges. There's no orange peels.
Are you eating the peel?
I don't think so. Wouldn't that come out? That would come out later, wouldn't it?
I'll probably digest that. I don't know.
It's weird. It's like, but it's not like orange. It's not like orange juice that you would get from an orange. It's like an oil or like I've been working on an engine.
I got it. I know what it is. You recently stained the railing that goes from the downstairs to upstairs.
Is that a euphemism for what we talked about earlier?
Hey, I've been staying in the railing for 45 years now.
But it's the stain is not soaked into the wood on the railing, and so you're getting a little bit of that. Is it only one hand or both
It's
hands?
both hands. I don't know what it is.
Okay, right back to the railing. Right hand on the way down, left hand on the way up.
Could be, but we didn't stain the railing. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, but we can update that later.
I know what it is.
What is it?
You recently got a new set of bath towels. JCPenney had a great sale a couple weeks ago.
Right.
So Kelly went and bought them. And so you're washing them and it's bringing the dyes out. So now it's a hand towel in your bathroom. You go wash your hands and you're drying with a hand towel, and the dyes from the towel are getting on your hands. That's what it is.
But it's like sticky, oily kind of.
Yeah, dyes from the fabric.
I will keep you updated, Miz.
Hey guys, just so you know, I if only there was a device you could look things up.
Right.
I wish there was one.
Yeah, I found one.
Okay.
So here's what it says. Orange palms usually means excess carotene in the body from foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, squash, pumpkins. It's a harmless condition called, carotenemia. And it makes the skin, especially on the palms and soles, take on an orange or yellow tint. If the orange color is only the palms and soles, and you've been eating a lot of beta carotene rich foods, it's usually nothing to worry about. If you haven't been doing that, you're going to die in a week. No, I'm kidding. That part. But all that's what it says. You eat a lot of that shit?
I eat well. I don't know if I eat a lot of beta carotene, but maybe I'll
Are you using any new medication for your skin? Are you rubbing things on yourself or wife or child?
No, nothing.
What is it? Carotenemia?
Clothes. That sounds like a dish I would eat. If I'm saying it properly, I believe it's carotenemia.
Carotenemia.
Carotenemia. Yeah.
It sounds like a center back.
So this is a landmark day for me. As I don't know that ever in my life I've sat next to a carotenemia survivor. It's a landmark day. Matter of fact,
can I be known as a survivor?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
he's still surviving.
Miz, that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. A carotenemia survivor. We're all going to get carotenemia shirts with Pete's face on it.
I never knew.
Well, you guys just got to watch the intake of those foods. And I think, let me see again.
It looks pretty good today.
Yeah.
Hold it up to the camera in front of you, Pete. See if it shows up.
I mean,
a little. I can see it.
Can we get a palm reader in here while we're at it? There's some really thick lines.
Yeah, look at that. Hold them hands up again, Pete.
Look at those things.
My God, it's so weird. Your hands look like they died 12 years ago.
They're orange. What do you want me to do? I got carotenemia. Don't make fun of me. Don't you carotenemia.
If you both of you don't call each other's significant others on the way home and just be like, listen, Miz, you got to be like, call Pete's wife and be like, listen, Pete shared his condition today. I just want you to know, whatever you guys need, we're there for you, man.
Praying for me.
Yeah.
And then he'll call mine and ask where she gets the snow cap. All right, Coach, let's wrap it up this week. Are we out of here?
I think we're out of here. Look, this is my main man, the co-coach Adam the Miz Mizell. We got Finnegan O'Goonigan on the wheels of steel. I am the coach Pete Eibner. We are off the crossbar.